I'm about to say
Hey,
Solo. I didn't even hear what you think about this show, bro. I didn't even see you pop up in here. Like, did you say anything about
bruh,
how you felt about Boba Fett,
bruh.
bro? What you think about it, bro?
Yeah, dude, this show was good, bro. I mean, this definitely boosted Star Wars, bro. In my opinion, like if you didn't like Star Wars, bro, and you seen this show, bro, you definitely like, bro, what's happening here? Man, this is crazy. Um, I mean, I liked everything, bro. From them introducing, or bringing back, I guess, Mando, seeing Ahsoka, seeing the path that Luke and Grogu and everybody was on. Introducing characters like Cad Bane, bro, like that really like threw me off. Like I was so shocked when I seen him live action. I was like, because he's actually one of my favorite, bro. Like I used to watch like the freaking Clone Wars shows with him in it because I was like, bro, like his style is so clean. So the fact that we seen like this real live action, bro, and like it was the same voice actor and everything, I was like, bro, this is wild. Man, it was cool. I definitely wanted to. I definitely want to have like see more backstory because again, like I just found out, bro, I didn't know. Like obviously in the Clone Wars and stuff like that, and like reading those stuff, like like Cad Bane and Boba, like they were a team with I forget the chick with the antenna, Bosk and uh, yeah, to forget her name. She was hurt though. Anyway,
She was like,
Yeah,
it was something, but like, so like, I got that, but
Aura Singh.
yeah, her boosty self. But like, I didn't know that Cad Bane actually had trained Boba Fett, which makes sense why he's better than him at standoff. That makes sense because it's like you going against the person that taught you how to do it. But I didn't know that Jango Fett taught Cad Bane all that. Like, so it's all full circle. I didn't know that. I was just like, wow, that's really crazy. And the fact that, so like, I was wondering like why he has his tubes, right? Like, I was like, why is he? Because I'm thinking like, bruh's a fish and like he needs to breathe out water or something like that, right now.
That's all I was thinking too. Like, got to finish
Nah.
that, bro.
Nah, but he actually had those tubes because obviously so he could breathe in space and force choke doesn't work on him. I didn't know that. He got that because he can't.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh,
that.
Solomon! You just proved something that Terry said earlier,
Bruh.
Wait.
That's wild. I didn't know that.
Wait.
Like,
Oh,
Terry
okay. I
was
think
like, I didn't
now.
see
Okay,
no
okay,
blood.
Frank. I know. Okay,
Yeah.
now I know what you're talking about now. Okay.
When he went after like Jedi and stuff like that, bro, a Jedi couldn't force choke him like that. You had to fight him by duel, and like if he fly around you and he got that aim, bro, like you can't really do nothing. Which is I was like, bro, that's so crazy to me. Like, so just figuring out like if we get the backstory, like we need backstory on stuff like that, bro. Like we want to know why.
Wow.
The beef between these two characters, the top two bounty hunters, bro. How it escalated, bro. Like, yo. Okay,
I really like that, Solly. Like, bruh, that just blew my mind right there because so I know he's a Duros, right? And Duros are just normal humanoid aliens.
Yeah.
And they got big old heads. If y'all ever played Battlefront 2, the story.
Yeah.
At the end, one of the dudes who was like one of the part of the main kind of crew, he was a Duros.
Yeah.
Big old head, alien eyes.
Yeah.
So like they don't need that stuff. That stuff, like Solomon said, it helps him like breathe.
Yeah.
Blood stabbed him in the lung.
Exactly.
No, look.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
know anatomy. We all know where the lungs are. Bruh stabbed him in the lungs.
Yeah.
If he ain't got no lungs.
Well, that confirms season 3 right there.
Confirm your theory, bruh.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, he could very well still be alive.
Bro, I was like, because like you said, bro, because if they would have killed Bane, it would have looked like more of a Western shoot-off between him and Boba if that was the case. I feel like that would have been more of like a traditional type of way to kill him off. Because he already looked like Clint Eastwood. You might as well shoot him off by shooting him off. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? That would have been the best way to do it. I do
Maybe
respect the way that
go ahead,
he
Terry.
stabbed him in terms of the like how he brought up like you can't be saved, like the Tuscans not here to save you now. And, he kept like he kept bringing up the Tuscans like to a point, ended up backfiring on him. The thing that they helped Boba use like and make it a weapon, he ended up using that against, like, you know what I'm saying. So I like how they did that, but it was like it's no way this man could be dead off that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just looked at too like you know what I mean, bro. But then when I seen the thing beeping, I'm like, bro, he had to be alive. Cause I'm like, if he was dead, shouldn't the thing just stop beeping? That was the case. Like, I seen that thing that was lighting on his chest, so I'm like, I don't know. That's how you know if he's dead or not. I'm not sure.
I gotta watch it again.
Right. Right. So I was just like just little things like that, and then also you saw like when his hat fell off, you saw like the little plate because which also to me is a crazy thing in itself because bruh, if Boba didn't have the helmet on, Boba would have been dead probably, or in the same position because they both shot each other and they both had headshots, bruh. Cad Bane don't have armor. Boba Fett did. It's like, whoa, and that's where that dick came from. And it's just like, bro, that's so crazy. Like, all that, bro, we need.
That could probably be that next battle if he's still alive.
That, bro. And Cad Bane pretty much, like, resented Boba Fett because he was like, I helped raise you. I taught you this. And you turned on it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Which makes sense. But here's the thing. If you don't know that, you just feel like this character, oh, he was dope. Oh, dang, he's in and out. Oh, that sucks. But it's like, nah, bro. Like, Dave Filoni... Bruh, John, all y'all, bro, like, yo, we need y'all to get together.
I know.
Hey, Bryce Dallas Howard, bruh, she go hard. She needs...
her directing is on point.
Bruh, I'm like, they need to...
Which one did she do?
She directed... she did 5 and 6.
5 and 6.
I was
That's
going to say,
Orlando,
yeah,
right?
5 and 6. The one with,
No.
right?
She didn't do 6. Dave Filoni did 6.
I could have sworn I saw her, whatchamacallit, her name on the thing. Or she was probably like, I don't know, she was probably co-director.
Dave Filoni for sure did 6. I know that. Because I was like, wow, 6 is going to be the great one.
I think so. Yeah, you're right. I know she did 5, but I seen her name. It was just her name that just said 5.
Yeah, I think she did 5
like,
too.
that's crazy. And that was good. But like, yeah, she's done. She's great, bro. And I was surprised to find out who. I was like, I mean, I know who she is because I've seen her. I've seen her movies. Like, she was in Twilight. She's also in freaking Jurassic World. You know, the chick with the red hair. Yeah. I was like, dang.
She was also in Spider-Man.
Yeah, she was. In Spider-Man 2. Or 3. Is it 2 or 3?
Yeah, she's doing her pretty well.
She directed episode 5.
Yep.
Y'all never watched the show because we ain't white, but there's a show called Happy Days that used to come on. And her dad is one of the actors that was on Happy Days, and he became a director too. He directed like famous ones, like forget. And that's her dad. So I thought it was really cool. I wanted to speak on something that Solomon said, and I believe because you weren't here when I was mentioning. I was like, yo, there's no way that Dave brought Cad Bane in here just to kill him off like this. There's no way. I can't believe that with the skill that he has. I believe, but I also believe that there's no way that this is supposed to be what Boba Fett's supposed to be like in the new canon. I'm like, he's not there. You feel me? So I believe that Boba Fett is going to get grittier after Cad Bane kind of like stokes his fire. So Cad Bane's gonna be like, "Oh, you a good guy now. Oh, you weak. Oh, all this stuff." He's fire, and I believe that that type of like iron sharpens iron dynamic is gonna make Boba Fett be one of the fastest again. So you have to realize Boba Fett now, he's not on the same level as Cad Bane as they 20 years ago.
Exactly,
Right? 20 years ago, they shot at the same time.
And caught each other. Exactly.
This time, he wasn't even drawing. His gun was already out, bruh. And he was not ready for Cad Bane.
Right, that's what I noticed too, bruh. I noticed that too when he was challenging him. I'm like, bruh, Boba already got his gun now, and the fact he's still trying to reach for it, that's that confidence, bro. I give him that, bruh. I ain't gonna lie, bruh.
I was like, ooh.
That's how I knew he was cold. I'm like, bro, this dude already got his gun now, bro. I ain't never seen nothing like that.
even though the marshal and the other dude was on this level, I already knew it was over, bro.
Yeah, I already knew it was over for Cobb Van, bro. I already knew it. Like,
I already knew
the fact
it,
that they had, bro, the dude's comrade was already down there about to draw, and I'm like, bro, the fact that Cad Bane not even like moving, bro, he's not even intimidated about the dude on the side. He just like, bro, he really about to try me for real, bro. Like, you think he really about to do this, bro? Like, I'm like, yeah, this dude cold, bro.
So fast, bro. Like, again, like you said, bro, he didn't even have his hand on it. It was like barely near it, bro. He just had his hand. You know how the Cowboys do that little itch thing like this, right, bro?
Right.
But
he caught them both so fast, bro. I was like, bro, that's sad. And then I ain't gonna lie, I knew it was over for bro. And I ain't gonna lie, like I was like, when he was like, you should have never gave up your armor,
right? I knew it was over. Yeah,
I was like, it's over, bro. And then
it's over.
But same thing with Cobb Van too. I didn't think that he was necessarily dead. Like it did, and it looked like almost a fatal shot. But when I seen that modifier dude, how he was working on people, bro, I'm like, you can't really confirm if anybody necessarily is dead. If that's the case, if this modifier dude is around, because I'm like, he could technically bring people back. Because I'm like, when we seen the girl that was with Boba Fett after she got shot
with the back to tank,
yeah,
and
bro.
you got a dude that could like bring through a barrel. I was like, I don't even know. I was just like, all right, man, like it is what it is. However, bro, the post credit scene, bro, it was not it, bro. I was like, who? I was like, is he supposed to be like the next really good bounty hunter or something? Because like, bruh ain't really. I mean, he cool and all, but he really ain't important. Like I was like,
you talking about Cobb Van, right?
Else. Y'all could have showed us like.
Bro, I think like I think the whole point of doing that,
like,
bro.
I would have rather seen, and I don't even like the new franchise. I would have rather seen like the First Order about to start up or something. Like, bruh, like it just looked. It was just that was whack to me. I was like, bruh.
I mean, he was looked at as a sheriff of that town, bro. And then if you looked at Boba, like. At that point, he seemed like he was basically about to take over, but it don't seem like Boba was satisfied with that. We don't know his direction necessarily. Like, we basically know he earns his respect, but he basically got to a point where he was about to leave it to somebody else at this point. And that's where Cobb Van could come and basically take over because he's looked at as the people champion in terms of like the people of Freetown and like that. So I feel like that's why they probably left that post-credit scene out. So when he come back, he'll probably be like that leader. Like, and Boba can be back to what you said, Frank. Protector. Like what you know him as is that greedy bounty hunter. Like he can go back to what he normally can be. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that's what they were trying to do in terms of that post-credit scenes. I'm like. That's basically what his character was since Mandalorian. Like, he was basically just looked at as that sheriff. Like, it just turned that little town of people, you know what I'm saying? But he can do that for the palace now, or he can do that for the main, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's what they were doing for.
That's cool. I ain't gonna lie. I think the post-credit scene would have been better if dude was actually working on Cad Bane.
Yeah.
Right?
Because Boba would have had like an idea to have Cad Bane, like, you know, redoing something. I don't know. Like that would have. I feel like that would have been a little bit better than the
higher, bro.
Yeah, it would have.
I would have been like, yeah. Whereas we were like, bro, who is this dude again?
Yeah.
Because Terry's point makes sense. That's the only way it makes sense, though, D. That's the only way it would make sense to keep him alive. But my argument for that would be, well, can't you just choose anybody? Can't you choose any of the cyborgs or the whatever the people? That girl's a leader. She love her town. You could easily put her in charge.
You could, but you got to think about it. Cobb Van been linked to 2 of these shows though, so I'm like, I feel like that's probably the reason why they would choose him because he's linked to. If you look at the Din Djarin and Boba Fett show, so I'm like, I think it would make more sense if it was him because, like I said, he was looked at as that sheriff of the town. All them other people were just scavengers, or they were just looked at as people like people had to look after. Like it'll be Cobb Van that had to look after them type of people. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that's why they probably just left it for him to be like just the main dude, just to look after everybody once he gets. You know
I guarantee he'll be working on his quick draw.
But I do believe it should have been Cobb Van. They should have been Cobb Bane. They should have been working on for sure. But I think they want to leave that as a mystery. Like we don't know if he's dead or not. You know what I'm saying? I think they just want to leave that as a mystery. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like, you know, I wouldn't mind him being like, you know, like the new mayor or like someone who's gonna be like the daimyo of Mos Espa or Tatooine. Like I get that. I just don't think it was post-credit scene worthy.
Exactly.
That's my thing. Like, it just wasn't post-credit scene worthy.
It wasn't, because I was like,
what would have been post-credit scene worthy is to actually have a sneak peek of Ahsoka or the Obi-Wan series. That they would have actually been kind of like how they did. Like, I know it's a whole different series, but kind of like how they did No Way Home, where the post-credit scene was Doctor Strange 2. That's why I'm like, okay, this one could have been, a post-credit scene for a new trilogy, another series that they're doing. Like, that would have been more post-credit scene worthy.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy that you say that, bro?
It could have just been like black screen and just have Vader breathing. That'd have been lit.
Yeah, right.
I know.
Bro.
Like, that would have been lit.
Yeah, that would have been, bro. People wouldn't have been able to sleep. People would have been like, nah, bro, no.
But
Because just with that alone, like you said, it's like, oh, you'd have been better off seeing it, like, if it was like something with the First Order, like, being put into play. And I'm like, didn't Darth Sidious saying, I've been every voice you've heard inside your head, and you hear him speaking as Vader? Just the black screen Vader breathing would have lightweight been Darth Sidious, like, doing that.
Yeah.
Like, that could, like you said, that could have been, like, that'd have been better as a post-credit scene, personally.
Yeah. I was like, man, whatever.
That would probably
it is,
too much
man.
to ask for, dude. I ain't gonna lie, cause I'm trying to see Anakin just one more time, bro. Or Darth Vader, it don't matter, bro. The fact that we seen him again in his prime with the Inquisitors, bro. Like, I've been seeing this through the game, bro. Like, I've been seeing this through the game. So to see this in live action, bro, I ain't gonna lie. That's something I'm trying to see for sure. I ain't gonna lie.
That's true.
You know why they're bringing back Vader, though, right?
You said what?
You know why they're bringing back Vader for this, though, right?
What you think?
Because everybody was talking all that crap about Hayden Christensen not playing Anakin well in the prequels, and now that they seen this new trilogy, it's like, okay, bro, my bad. You wasn't that bad. You can come back. You can come back. And then they're like, oh, I mean, if you want him back, like, we can bring him back as Vader. And Obi-Wan, they'd be like, yes, please do that. Please, thank you. Yeah, because
to Hayden's defense, like you said, Deontay, he wasn't a very good Anakin, but he was an amazing Vader. Like in episode, bruh, I will speak this to my dying day, bruh. His performance to me was like 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
When he actually became Darth Vader, and he's like, no, cuts off Mace Windu. After that,
my power.
Everything after that moment, bro, was priceless. Like, bro, it was
he
money,
killed
bro.
it, yeah, bro. Because I didn't know how to feel about that second one. I mean, the first one was weird because he was young, but when he played, like you said, just that dark turn, bro. Yeah, he became my favorite character after that, bro. Like that's why I was like, bro, you the reason I love Star Wars, bro. Like he earned that for me, bro.
He was great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it a smooth 100 with you. Hayden Christensen as Anakin in episode 2 and episode 3, in my opinion, I would say it was an 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I like that.
Wow, that's pretty up there too.
Honestly, like I said, because in Attack of the Clones, because of how they wrote the script, I can understand why people wouldn't necessarily like the way he portrayed it. But I'm like, he can only do so much.
I know the script was freaking. Oh my gosh!
Like I said, but here's the thing though. But however, you can kind of see why he has those attachments. You can see why he turned to the dark side so quickly in episode 2.
Yep.
So that's why in episode 3, you're like, okay, we seen this coming. But she's like, no, not Anakin, not younglings. He'd never do it. But you look back at episode 2, he was like, I slaughtered them. Not just the men, but the women and the children. You didn't know this could happen?
Yeah.
I was slaughtering kids like years ago. You didn't know this was going to happen. Like, man, this kid come around the corner.
Yeah, exactly, bro. His rage, bro. That's what it was. Like, I mean, everything, bro. From literally from the chase scene when they were chasing that bounty hunter that was hired by Jango Fett. Like, you already kind of saw him start to kind of transition. He was letting his emotions take over, and I mean, because I had just watched it like a couple weeks ago. You really see his him start up here and dive literally by the end of episode 2. He kind of gets it back together when Padme admits her love for him. That's when he's kind of like, he's all right.
Okay. We can be a thing.
He started off up here, but after that chase with that ugly chick that could shapeshift, you really start to see him die, bro. His emotions taken then when he goes back to Tatooine and is looking for his mom, bro. He's like, where's my mom? You know, he sees Guido and is like, not Guido, freaking flying dude. I forget his name.
Django.
Yeah. He sees him, and literally, bro, when he was, you know, he told Padme and his mom's wife, whatever, and all of them, he was going to look for his mom, bro. You see, like when he's on that pod, bro, speeding, bro, you see the rage in his face, bro. Like, he's like, I'm about to find. And then when he finds his mom, bro, tied up,
lost it,
starved, and all that, bro.
I felt that when he looked up, and his mom died, and he looked up, and he was like,
"Yeah,
like, bro." I was like, "Bro, he want to destroy the world."
Come on. Let's say keep it 100 though. Keep it 100. It was so bad. Qui-Gon had to be like, Anakin, stop.
From the Force. From the Force, bro. Hey, you know what's funny?
What you doing?
Yeah, that actually gave me chills. I like it. I didn't. When I watched that in high school, that's when I learned that was Qui-Gon Jinn. I never knew who that was at first. I was like, somebody yelling? I was like, what the heck? And then when I seen the subtitles, I was at Andrew's house. And it said Qui-Gon Jinn. I was like, whoa, that's crazy. He was yelling at him from the Force, bro. But that's when I was like, no. And then Yoda.
And all Yoda did was fit. You know what, Frank? Okay, Congo, I know you're going to have to go. Just title this one like a little like fan theory that we got going on here. We're going to continue this another time. But Frank, I remember you were saying Yoda ain't shit because of him letting Darth Sidious get this far. Tell me right now, Yoda could have been slapped Anakin upside his head because he felt him do it. He knew he did it, and he was just like,
In Yoda's mind, he feels like Anakin's our last hope for the Jedi's prophecy.
Yep.
So he like, so Yoda's also like, coincidence is the Force. So he's like, hey, Qui-Gon found him the way he found him. He's here. He's a Jedi, even when he said no, which means it's meant for him to be. They don't normally kick people out of the Jedi Order. Y'all figure that out. They normally don't kick people out unless you are proven to be a dark side person, right? I felt like that was a proof, you know what I'm saying, that motherfucker's gonna be covered in the dark side. But I get, you're right, Brad. He should have been like, at least, they didn't even show that they talked to him about that.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, they talked to Ahsoka because they assumed that she did something that she didn't do, and that's why she left the Jedi Order, because she's like, nah, like, you guys are wrong for this. Like, I did nothing, and you guys didn't even take my side. You just straight up just basically kicked me to the curb and said, oh, we're going to let fate decide. We're going to decide the Force. Like, forget y'all.
Bro,
forget y'all.
Yeah, hey, in Ahsoka, bro, that right there, that saved Ahsoka, bro. That literally saved her, bro. Like, her having the intent and the right mindset to really be like, I love the Jedi Council. I love my master. I love Obi-Wan, but I can't do this. Bruh, she would have been on an entirely different walk of life, bruh. And probably honestly would have died during the purge. I mean, she was with clones anyway, but the fact is, like, the fact that she was able to experience so much on her own and I guess find her way in the Force is the reason why, bro, we still got Ahsoka. I think that masterpiece behind that happening, bro, is like so. Plus, she probably would have fell into more mess, really being a part of it. So, I think, I don't know, bro. The way that they've done everything has just been genius, bro. And again, like you said, bro, we knew it was coming because, bro, Anakin's uncontrollable. Everything, bro, his feelings, his rage, bro. Like, Obi-Wan kept telling him too, bro. And again, it's like we all know, it's mostly dang near Obi-Wan's fault because Obi-Wan was like, bruh, you tripping, bruh. But you know what? I got you tripping.
But for Obi-Wan to feel that way, he was like, I loved you, Anakin. You were my brother. That's why he did. So technically, in a sense, you could say Obi-Wan had an attachment to Anakin. You can technically say that.
Yeah, he had a strong attachment.
So you know what? To go along with Yoda, if it wasn't for Obi-Wan as well, this wouldn't have happened. Yep. And also, I remember what you said though too, Frank, when you was like, Ahsoka doesn't consider her Jedi. Because then, if you go over to season 7 of Clone Wars, and she was like, "What are you doing?" Order, like, it's basically like, "Oh, Order 66, kill all Jedi," and she was like, "But I'm not Jedi."
Yep.
Like you said though, because it's not just you being force sensitive and choosing to be the light. It's you being able to follow what the Jedi do. It's you being able to say, like, okay, this is how Jedi are supposed to act. This is what they're supposed to do and feel. But because she renounced her Jedi way, she's not considered Jedi.
Yep.
Clones don't know that, but that's why she's like, but why? I'm not Jedi. Like, kill him if you want to, but I'm not Jedi.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna leave y'all with this. 'Cause I'm gonna have to hop off.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I gotta get
But I'm gonna tell y'all this. It's gonna blow your mind. Anakin was meant. So Solomon said, Deontay said, if Obi-Wan like stood up, Obi-Wan and Yoda stood up and like, actually was a good parent or a good master. Well, I think they were good masters. Anyway, if they stood up and held him, things would have been different. I actually disagree. I disagree, bro. I think that it was inevitable. He was going to turn to the dark side no matter what. Now, the ramifications of that would have been different. Yeah. But he would have turned to the dark side no matter what. Why? Because in life, you always find struggle and loss. And what was he about to have? Babies. And what they cause? Struggle and loss and all kind of stuff. Imagine if, him being a Jedi and him having a baby with a senator, that baby being kidnapped because of him losing it and go killing a whole people. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was inevitably going to be
because he already had that.
He was very vulnerable, bro, as a Jedi.
The reason why I say that is not necessarily he had it in him, but that as long as he was a Jedi, he was going to become a Sith.
I feel like it's all about balance. You know what I'm saying? Like,
as long as he was a Jedi, he was going to become a Sith. Yeah. Because the Jedi's faith, their doctrine, their lifestyle, caused him to have conflict. They say don't love. He like, bro, I love her. Don't have attachment, but I want to have babies with her. Don't feel, but I've been feeling since I was a kid. Don't feel lost. Let go. But my mama died from people who captured her, enslaved her, and beat her to death. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Jedi Order was going to, no matter what, Anakin to the dark side. The only thing that would have changed is if the Jedi Order would have changed. Which means Yoda would have had to been like, you know what, Jedi Order, let's not live in fear anymore. Let's live in, in faith or whatnot.
Yeah.
Or confidence.
Yeah. I feel that, though. Like I said, we got to do a whole other video about theories, though, because this would be like a 3-hour conversation with theories.
Yeah, we definitely got to do another video on this, bro, because I'm already got some more theories, so I ain't even going to lie, for surely, bro.
Yes,
but
like at the end of this, just title, like, after we talked about Mandalorian, just title that, like, Star Wars theories or something, because John Favreau and Dave Filoni gonna see this.
Right.
For real, bro. But yeah, man, thanks again, bro, for y'all joining in with me on this, bro. I appreciate it, bro. Like I said, we're gonna definitely do some more videos on this, bro, and I'll definitely keep y'all updated once I get this video up. I'll let y'all know.
All right, for sure.
For sure, cuz. For sure, family. Love y'all.
For sure. Love y'all, man. Talk to y'all soon. Yeah.